And these are just a few pictures that I found while surfing around that kind of pertain to what we're talking about. So I just want to scroll through them a little bit. And in my opinion, if we don't change things, this is what's going to happen all over again, as you can see by some of these pictures. Did everybody see those? Did I do it right? Perfect. And I'm going to start with our first video. Okay, so that's a kind of powerful video to start with, and where maybe we haven't seen that much in this area. You never know. One quote that I pulled offline that I'd like to share tonight: those who cannot remember the past are always condemned to repeat it. Do you think everything's changing in today's world for the good or for the bad? Well, in my opinion, it is changing, and we are spiraling backwards in time. What, or rather, who is the problem causing all the atrocities in our lives? Who has sent us back in time? Who has given us themselves and other permissions to perform hate crimes and do what it takes to destroy one's everyday life? It is the current administration, in my opinion. That's who. And we better hang on. The next stop is the Stone Age. According to the video we showed, the Jewish community has started preparing for hate crimes, or at least part of it. We all have to take a page from their book and add a lot more to it, including rights, freedom, and getting rid of these executive orders and more, if you know what I'm talking about. What can we do besides voting? I started volunteering a year or so ago to a local group in my community. It has changed my life for the better, and I've really met some great people, some of which are on here tonight. One reason I started volunteering, just because of what's going on. Since, in my opinion, since Trump was elected, there's been a lot of issues, and we've all gone backwards in time, not just LGBTQ, but women's rights, Black rights, you name it. The organization I joined was ROAR, Rainbow Organizing and Response. It is an organization that shields people, mostly children, from hate. We show up at events, and if hate arrives, we shield it with our umbrellas. We never respond with more hate or actions, we just shield. Most of the time, we're there to spread joy to everybody. We have music, bubble machines, games, and even a fan that sprays water on those warmer days, my favorite. Everyone loves all that we bring to their events, including walking around with our umbrellas and smiles on our faces. At the end, I will play a video from our leader who can go into more details about ROAR. Can everybody hear and see me? It's a little dry in here, a little nervous. Helping each other is the right thing to do for everybody. And, there's volunteer groups everywhere that you can join in, something that you can do, something you're comfortable with. And it doesn't have to be really from your community. We have a lot of allies in our group that aren't particularly LGBTQ, but they support us and love us, and we're a great group together. If you're looking for places to volunteer, all you have to do is Google. We found a lot of different things when we're Googling. There's a Springfield Rescue Mission, the Gray House, Soup Kitchens, TGO, and I'm sure there's the Jewish Family Services of Western Mass, and I'm sure there's a lot more groups out there. I can also, if you contact me, I can send you a list of the websites of other things that I found. Elms College is also doing an outreach, and they have many opportunities there, not just religious-wise. Does anybody have ideas for places they volunteer or know about and want to say something? You don't have to. Some of the problems we face or help or things we try to do is shield people from hate. No one needs to see this, especially our kids. Help show that people's hate is not welcome here or anywhere. Volunteer at different events that will need your help. Feed people, clothe people, house people, and fur babies too. Everybody. Do what we can help out if you can, or reach out to organizations if you need help yourself. Don't be afraid. There are so many ways to help. And you can talk to anybody right here, and I'm sure we have somewhere we can point you in the direction. Some solutions I have for it, or just ideas. A day without hate doesn't make an appearance is a good thing. Helping put a smile on a child or anyone's face is the best part of your day. Allowing people to celebrate who they are is a great time to be part of. Maybe what we do might change their hateful comments or opinions on others. It'll definitely start discouraging some. It would also make a great difference on voting day, and you can't give up. If you want to take a minute to visualize a time without hate, whether you've experienced it or what you see for the future, and what it'll be like when we're all back on track. And if you have any ideas you want to share, feel free. Okay. I do have one sort of. I'm a major Star Trek fan, and I look towards Gene's future of no hate, no food, or no hunger. Excuse me. Everything is great. We can get along with each other, or at least on Earth and the Federation. In the most recent spin-off, I guess. There's actually a gay Klingon. There was a lot of whatever about it, hate, I guess you want to say. But I kind of was drawn to him. Not so, I really don't like Klingons, but just his story and some of the stuff he was going through, I was going through. So that kind of helped. Maybe in the 35th century, we can get rid of the gay word or the, lesbian word or whatever. We're all people. We're all happy. We're married. Okay? Why should we care about this? Because what is going on now will definitely affect all of us if it hasn't already. Some people will say, okay, that's their problem. No, it's all of our problems. If it's not, it will be very shortly the way things are going. In closing, I have another quote from Harvey Milk. We must fight for the right to be who we are. I want to thank you for joining us today. And before we leave, I want to share one last video from Allie. Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. If there's anybody that wants to talk or share any other information, you're welcome to do it right now, as soon as I figure out how to stop sharing my screen. All right. Is there anybody that wants to say anything? Oh, Allie?
I just want to thank Bob, and I know some of you are classmates and other people in his life, and so I just want to say, you got a little taste of what we do looking at those pictures. You see the people out with the umbrellas, and as somebody who organizes this group, none of the planning or organizing matters if people don't show up to do the work. And so Bob is one of the volunteers who, no matter what's going on in his life, no matter what other challenges there are, there he is with his umbrella, making kids smile, spreading kind of the message of love beats hate. And often we put him at our tent where he's kind of the public facing part of what we do, telling kids and parents and families all about our work. We like to say that Roar is about holding the line between love and hate, and it takes people to do that. And so, Bob, I just want to thank you for being part of that work and for finding a thing you could put your whole heart into and showing up for it. I don't know if Corinne has anything to add. They're also part of Roar. I will pass off to them, and I'm happy to, you know, speak to anything else you want me to, Bob. But I think you gave people a little taste of what we do, and mostly I just want them to know that showing up matters, and I want to thank you for showing up for us.
Yeah, I was actually thinking something very similar to what Ali said, is just that the change in what we can do in the world right now is exactly what you're doing, whether it's for your schoolwork or it's finding people and connecting and creating community and knowing who you can go to for support and who your people are and reminding each other that we are there for each other. And that's a lot of what we do at Roar is being a visible presence of allyship and showing up. And I got you. And I'm appreciative of you, Bob.
As I am of you and everybody at Roar. I can't wait. I have an event this weekend, so I can't wait to see most of you there. Thank you very much. Is there anybody else that wants to say anything? All right. If you need more information on some of the stuff we talked about, feel free. You all can get a hold of me on Facebook or whatever. And I can pass information on to Allie if you're interested in the Roar group as well. But there's many places out there. You just have to Google them and, find what's right for you and what you can do in between your work schedule and all that. On that note, I will say good night and thanks a lot and hope all this recorded. Take care.
Thanks, Bob.
Great work. You did it.
Good job.